Types of plants. Plants are everywhere on land as well as in water. It has been estimated that there are around 3 lakh different types of plants. Some bear flowers, whereas some do not. Plants such as rose, mustard, mango, and apple bear flowers and are called flowering plants. Some plants like ferns and algae do not bear flowers. They are called non-flowering plants. Parts of a plant. All flowering plants have two main systems, namely root system and shoot system. Root system. Root system is the underground, non-green part of a plant. It consists of a primary root and its branches. It develops from the radicle of the seed. Functions of root system. Root system anchors plant in the soil, absorbs water and minerals from the soil, prevents soil erosion. Shoot system. Shoot system is the aerial part of a plant. It bears stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. It develops from the plumule of the seed. Functions of shoot system. Stem supports branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Keeps leaves spread out for sunlight. Transports water and minerals absorbed by roots to different parts of shoot. Structure of leaf. The leaf is a green and flattened structure. It arises from the node of stem and its branches. A leaf has a bud in its axil called axillary bud, which grows into a new branch. Parts of leaf. A typical leaf consists of petiole and lamina. Petiole. It is the stalk of leaf. It connects leaf blade with the stem. The swollen end of petiole is called leaf base. The leaf base is attached to the stem at the node. Leaves with petiole are called stalk leaves, while leaves without petiole are called sessile leaves. Dicot plants have stalk leaves, whereas monocot plants have sessile leaves. Lamina or leaf blade. It is the green, flat and expanded part of the leaf. Lamina is supported by a midrib and a large number of veins and veinlets. Midrib. It forms the middle axis of the leaf blade. It is the extension of petiole in the leaf blade. Veins. The lateral branches arising from the midrib are called veins. Veinlets. The branches of veins are called veinlets. The arrangement of veins in the leaf is called venation. Functions of veins. Veins and veinlets together support the lamina. They distribute water and minerals throughout the lamina. They transport food prepared by the leaf through petiole to different parts of the plant. Types of venation. Venation is of two types, reticulate venation and parallel venation. Reticulate venation. In this type of venation, veins and veinlets are irregularly distributed in the lamina, forming a network. It is found in dicot plants. For example, leaves of peepal, mango, guava, etc. Parallel venation. In this type of venation, veins run parallel to each other. This type of venation is found in monocot plants. For example, leaves of banana, maize, wheat, etc. Simple and compound leaves. Leaves are of two types, simple leaf and compound leaf. In a simple leaf, Lamina is undivided as in mango, peepal and China rose, or lamina is partially incised as in mustard. In a compound leaf, the lamina is incised up to midrib and forms various leaflets. Thus, a compound leaf is a group of leaflets attached to a common stalk called rachis. An axillary bud is present in the axil of rachis. Difference between simple and compound leaves. Simple leaf. It has a single leaf blade. Compound leaf. Leaf blade is divided into leaflets. An axillary bud is present in the axil of simple leaf. Axillary bud is present in the axil of rachis but not in the axil of leaflets. Some examples of simple leaf are mango, guava and peepal. Some examples of compound leaf are rose, neem and tamarind. Functions of leaves. The important function of leaves are as follows. Photosynthesis. The main function of leaves is photosynthesis, that is, manufacture of food. All green leaves have chlorophyll, the green pigment, which traps energy from sunlight and helps in making food from carbon dioxide and water. The leaves make food in the form of glucose, which converts into starch for storage. During photosynthesis, leaves use carbon dioxide to give out oxygen. Transpiration. It is the loss of excess of water in the form of water vapor from the surface of leaves through stomata. It cools the plant body during summer. Transpiration causes suction, forces which allows plants to absorb water and minerals by its roots from the soil. Respiration. At night, when there is no photosynthesis, leaves breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide through stomata. However, during daytime, leaves use carbon dioxide from air to carry out photosynthesis and release oxygen into the atmosphere. Oxygen supports life on the earth. Modification of leaves. In some plants, the leaf or part of leaf is modified into a different structure to perform a special function. They are leaf tendril for support. In plants with weak stem like pea, a few leaves are modified into thin wire-like coil structures called leaf tendrils. They give support to plant as it climbs up. For example, sweet pea, garden pea, etc. Spines for conservation of water and protection. In cacti, the leaves are modified into spines to avoid loss of water by transpiration. They also protect the plant from grazing animals. In prickly poppy, leaf margins bear spines to protect the plant from grazing animals. Scale leaves for protection. In ginger and onion, scale leaves are found. They may be thin and dry or thick and fleshy. Scale leaves protect the buds and the fleshy leaves which store food material. Insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants catch and prey upon small insects. However, they carry out photosynthesis, but they grow in nitrogen deficient swampy soil. Therefore, to obtain nitrogen, their leaves are modified into different types of structures such as pitcher, bladder or fly trap for catching and digesting insects. Examples of some insectivorous plants are as follows. In pitcher plant, the lamina is modified into a pitcher and petiole into the leaf. The apex of the leaf forms lid of the pitcher. When an insect sits on the rim of the pitcher, the lid closes suddenly. The trapped insect falls to the bottom of pitcher where digestive juices are secreted and digest the insect body. In bladder wort, the leaf is modified into a sac-like bladder to trap insects. In Venus flytrap, the lamina is divided into two parts. Their margins are toothed. They get interlocked when an insect sits on the leaf. In sundew plant, leaves secrete a gluey mucilage and bears trichomes. They trap and digest the prey. Sundew is the most common carnivorous plant found everywhere except Antarctica. When a fly, butterfly, or any other nectar-loving insect lands on the colorful tip of the leaf, it is immediately stuck and digested. Vegetative propagation in leaves. Normally, plants grow from seeds by sexual reproduction. Some plants grow or multiply from some vegetative parts such as root, stem, or leaves of plant. This is called vegetative propagation. Leaves of certain plants like Bryophyllum and Begonia develop buds along the margin. When these buds come in contact with moist soil, they give rise to roots and start growing into plantlets.